going up against the Brooklyn Nets. That's who we are going to be versing. Hopefully I could save. Only got what, like 3,000 something VC. If I could just reach 4,000 or 500, bro, I'll be straight. I'll be at 74 overall. And I'm just now playing.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Alright, let's see.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
See you now. No. Oh my god.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
down. See me now. No. I'm gonna go back to pick and roll. Because I'm pretty good with pick and roll.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Pretty good with pick and roll. I think I'm gonna stick with pick and roll. Pick and roll, baby. He went so fast, bro. Alright, let's get with the next video, man.
Hey, I'm Brian. It's always fun to check in with the My Team Unlimited tournament. But right now, I want to give an update on everything else that's happening in My Team. Add a little flavor to your line. Flash packs featuring
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Baird. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and LeVert are at the one. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And here is Irving. Pass to KD. The step back. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
That is automatic. Durant, one of the better mid-range shooters in the game.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Singletary, defended by Durant. There's the pass to Drummond. 6 to shoot. Love gets the 14-footer to fall.
I like seeing Love work that in-between area. He's got a great understanding of when it is that he's going to have the room to fire.
Bigby.
Pass to KD.
Turn up.
A putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Kicks to Garland. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. KD drives in, and the shot goes in. Durant's got his second best.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Garland. Outside, Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Sexton kicks to Garland. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. LeVert grabs the miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Harris. Cavaliers with the rebound. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Look at Steve Nash.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Todd comes in for Joe Harris. And Luwawu subbed in for Karis LeVert. Now here is Harris. Cobb at the elbow. 1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Harris from the arc. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. 3-point lead. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That one is off. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
I ain't playing 2K Mobile no more. I ain't playing 2K Mobile no more.
He hits the second from the line. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. outside, KD. With the block.
Good job, McGee. Good job, man.
Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Harris looking it over. He dishes it to McGee. Passes it to Okoro. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Knicks. Down low. And KD the bucket on the assist by Brown. KD's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cobb dishes to McGee. Harris outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown outside. And that one released in time, but no.
If we lose, it's because I couldn't get nothing done.
Nets out in front.
So
Up by 4.
that's the only reason they in the lead. Because every time when I make my shots, my coldness that I keep missing, it's my hot spot is in the paint, but sometimes when I drive in, I call for a foul. But I can't get nothing done for a 3-pointer. That's crazy.
And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to win basketball games.
But Durant may not be the
That's crazy. It's 12-8 right now.
But he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
Wow, Cobb, you could have passed it.
And the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what stands out to you from the Nets?
You missed.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter.
Good shot.
We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland. Hands out there with Court.
Don't foul. Don't foul. It's okay. Don't foul.
And it's Cobb in at the point.
Don't foul. It's okay.
Who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal. Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks.
That was my fault. I was in the
Nets
way.
acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. The franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Timeout for Cleveland.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Cobb just need to get out of the game, man. You always gotta freaking call a timeout. Like, bro, who does that? Just play the game. Always gotta freaking call a timeout.
Changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for time.
Always gotta freaking call a
Oliver
timeout,
comes in
man.
for Luwawu Cabarro, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Singletary. Hamlin's in his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The pass to LeVert.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that position, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Garland, the pass to Love. Shoots over LeVert. No good. That would have tied it. The Nets with the lead. Irving looking for an opening. Shoots from the high post, and he hits the jump shot. The second basket of the night.
Nice mid-range, Jay. All the
Looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he's good on the three ball.
he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Now, here is Irving. D right on him. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And they take the lead. Collins got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Irving kicks to KD. Over Love. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Durant, that's
It's
good.
over your head.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Sexton the pass to Love. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And it's blocked.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Irving with the bounce pass. With 2 seconds left. And KD with the lay-in. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
KD gets down into the block and little shoulder shimmy and moves away from the defense. No way to get to that shooting window.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
got to come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Harrison at the small forward. Now, here's LeVert. And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No
And
kidding.
yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But it didn't turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch.
Take a break. Good shot.
First free throw is good.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Harry Nance is checked in for Kevin Love. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. Todd comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Karis LeVert. And so he makes both from the line. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Inside, Drummond. Fall. We're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Irving. Plays it up and banks it in. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Cleveland, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots. That free throw good from Nance.
Well, the athleticism here runs in the genes for Larry Nance Jr. You remember his dad back in 1984 was in the NBA Slam Dunk Contest, and the cool story about Larry Nance playing in Cleveland, in the town he grew up in. That's awesome stuff.
With it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game. The 3, and it's gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Now, Cobb. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Guarded by Harris. No good on the shot. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Unable to get that one.
You see what I be talking about, bro? I'm trying to make it, but it's still not like 2K20, bro.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
They need us. They need us. Meter, man.
On the wing, Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Luwawu. It's 3 by to McGee. Shoots over Brown. McGee's shot is off. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Irving for 3. Aaron Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris.
Hey!
It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Go.
Here's Cobb. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Cobb's got his first 2 points.
And Cobb getting his
Hey,
teammates
man.
loving the fact that they're playing.
That's
a fast
crazy,
break.
man. We playing like trash. But how in the heck I supposed to be dunking like that? Hey, man. That's crazy.
And the Cavaliers.
That's crazy.
Love comes in for Larry Nance.
Only got 2
And
points.
it's a Coro in for Harris. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant's checked in for Todd. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now here's Durant. He's got 11. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I mean, what a talent this guy is. Durant has the ability to score from anywhere and now picking his spots.
Porter against LeVert. Love kicks to Okoro. Cobb, wide open, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
The pass was right where it needed to be for Cobb. He rises up and lets that fly.
Irving passes to LeVert. Nets passing it around. Durant against Love. And that one's good. Durant.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
And it's in there. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Sexton. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Okoro. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Harris kicks to Irving. The 17-footer. That shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And Okoro throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
KD dishes to Irving. From the high post, he drills it. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
Singletary, Levert defending. That's a two from Sexton. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so he hits both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside, Sexton. Has to Love. Fires the three. They get it again. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating.
Here's Durant. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Outside, Sexton. It's good.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
It's Allen, top of the key. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense. Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Allen. Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Garland, the pass to Nance. Here's Drummond to the
Pass it
inside.
out, pass it out.
And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. For himself.
Sexton against Levert. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Garland has it in the corner. To the middle. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Sexton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Timeout call, the Nets. They're behind by 5. 57 left here in the 4th quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance play of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And the way he Mark, with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get his way.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get it on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys will see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Here's KD. And the Nets miss again.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
To the left wing. Love against Durant. Love in the post. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's a 10-point Cleveland lead. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Cleveland.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Drummond.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Now here's LeVert. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the trifecta. And they go to the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Timeout call, the Nets. They trail by 7. 6 seconds left in the game. Six seconds left in the fourth. Luwabu's shot is off. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. Just on both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
And if it's your favorite video so far, don't forget to leave that like and comment. So yeah, man. But on the next episode, we'll be going up against the Orlando Magics. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.